Here's when you went to internal affairs, what did you learn that didn't make sense as a street cop?
What did I learn?
On the inside of internal affairs, looking back, like, I guess my question
when
is,
I look back, I'm like, oh shit, man, I could have easily had a lot of IAs.
okay. Yeah, I guess that's my question is like, as you know, once you became an internal affairs officer, were there things that were like, oh, this is why they're doing this, that didn't make sense to the street cop version of you?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go back to what I said earlier is I think for the most part it's off duty. I think your off duty behavior is heavily scrutinized.
Is that where a lot of cops get in trouble? Is off duty?
Yeah.
Really?
Now, yeah. Oh yeah. A lot of my cases, see, I've done 30 hearings, and out of the 35 of those were termination cases facing a false statement and never found guilty and never gone. And I want to say out of the 5, I think one was on duty. He lied about going to court, and he should have never lied to the DA. Like, cover for me. It was bad.
Really? That's ballsy.
Yes. So he has morning court for a criminal case, a DV case, and then he's got afternoon traffic court.
Okay.
He shows up to the morning court and goes and meets with the DA and says, hey, you know what? I just want to be here and hang out. It's on a Friday. I want to hear and hang out, and, you know, we're good. I just want to stay. I just want to give you a heads up. She's like, okay, cool. You know what? Chances are I'm going to go talk to my colleague, defense attorney. Probably we'll plea bargain out and we're good to go. And so come 10 o'clock or something, around 10 or 11 or something like that, she comes back and says, hey, you guys are dismissed. You know, you're good to go. I don't need you anymore. We did a plea bargain. We're good to go. Well, he proceeded to call the afternoon call, and the traffic liaison who picks up, which is a sworn officer that does all the scheduling and the checking in and checking out. He says, well, can you show me at criminal course to be continued, you know, till further, you know, room 270 or something like that. So she jots it down. And then he proceeds to call the district attorney, and without, you know, verbatim, it was something along the lines, and I'm paraphrasing here, where he asked her to cover for him. Like, hey, this is what I did. This is a phone call. I was wondering if you're okay. Excuse me? What? Wait. You're caught me on guard. You're asking me to cover for you? And then he hangs up. He got startled and hang out, gets nervous and hangs up. She writes it all up, round tables it with the bosses. It ends up at the Brady alert unit in the DA's office. And then next thing you know, they get a hold of the chief. They send reference letters to the chief. And he ends up getting terminated for that. So besides that, it's been off-duty behavior. Look, if you're going to, again, if it's on duty, you should be. I'm not saying that they are, you know, but you should be. In my experience, you should be very flexible.
Oh, 100%. That's the fact that they would go out of his way and just start trying to cover that shit. That's fascinating to me. So I guess I got a good question for you.